What's good, everybody? It's your boy Child with Bricks Interviews, man. Let's run it.
Start. Do it again, because I just sat down and it made a bunch of noise.
What's good, everybody? It's your boy Child with Bricks Interviews. Let's run it. I'm sitting here with my boy, the promoter, the legend, man, myth, all that. Y'all got to check him out. Got to make sure you guys check the artist out right here. You guys want to introduce yourself a little bit? And
yeah, man. Y'all already know Corey of Tri-County Entertainment.
Lilcuzzo352.
Lilcuzzo352, Corey. Hey, man, so as far as like the music scene goes around the area, you guys are more from like Ocala?
Gainesville,
Ocala. And
I'm
like
out of Williston myself.
Williston?
And I'm going to bring it back a step and make correction because I got to shout out Gilchrist County, Trenton, Florida. Hey, y'all, don't hate me now. I don't rep all Gainesville all day. I'm really from Trenton, man, and that's where we started at, Trenton, Florida, Tri-County.
With the scene, the music scene going on right now, what do you guys just kind of think of the current music scene and you know, how's it going and everything, especially in your area where you from?
The music scene is definitely getting a lot better because there's a lot of artists now popping up out of nowhere pretty much, but that's a good thing because the environment is actually breeding more people to want to rap or sing or just be involved.
Right.
So it is definitely getting better. The scene itself though, man, like I said, I've been doing it for over 12 years and music scene is getting a lot better. Yeah. I see artists that are really starting to get involved and really starting to work together.
Yeah.
So
definitely.
it really bringing it up as a whole. Like they keep yelling ATL, be like ATL.
Yeah.
But that's what they got. Teamwork, people that are really in it for the music.
Teamwork make a dream work, man.
Yeah, I mean, I feel the same way, and I also add to it just the knowledge on the music itself, you know what I'm saying? Like, just, like I said, I've been doing it for some years, you know what I'm saying? But just recently, I've, you know what I'm saying, been dealing with it digitally, doing my paperwork, ASCAP, who I deal with, you know, just that type of stuff. I didn't even know nothing about that back in the day. I just thought you just get on the mic, rap, and then let somebody hear it, you know what I'm saying?
I'll just tell you my take on it. You're right. There's definitely a lot of people doing it. The thing is the teamwork and camaraderie that's coming out now more than ever, especially in Florida, because I was an artist and I was working out in California and upper Northeast, New York, and just kind of all around. And what I was kind of jealous because every time I showed up, it was like, man, I'm getting hella love, and all these artists work together and do this and that. And I came back here and I opened up a show in Ocala, and I was just like, man, the love is just not the same and this. But what I started to notice was I was just kind of in the wrong group of people. You got any advice for anybody who's kind of in that situation?
Yeah, I would definitely say network. That's what it's all about. Like you said, you came from another area, so when you get down there, a lot of people don't know you, and that's what music is about as far as showing up on the scene. It's about how familiar or how people recognize you and know you.
Yeah,
so when they familiar with your music and your song and what you're bringing to the table, then they're inclined to mess with you more because they know who you are and what you're bringing.
Yeah, definitely. So,
and then like I say, if your favorite artist came to town and they came to perform songs, is you going to want to hear their new songs or their old songs? Obviously, their old songs, because that's what you're familiar with, and that's why they there.
Definitely, yeah.
Because you feel ripped out, be like, man, he didn't even do my favorite song.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? So
yeah, that's true. It's a constant grind too, man. I'm sure you can relate to it as an artist, keeping people engaged with new material, but still trying to drop the classics and let people hear really where you came from and what built you. You know what I mean? So I'm from, like I said, my perspective. I love hearing people say, man, forget that dude, man. He switched up on his old style and this and that, right?
Yeah.
That means you were once upon a time really, you know, you like this dude's music, you mess with it, this dude just grew, or, you know, he's dropping the music he wanted to drop or something like that. But can you speak on, as far as like being an artist, like the music, the way that you just transform as an artist? I said you've been doing it for how long?
Yeah, I've been doing it like about almost 10 years of just freestyling. I mean, I see my growth looking back, because I mean, at one point I didn't even write. And DJ by the name of Kool-Aid, you know what I'm saying, he got me to sit down and actually start writing. Yeah. So I started writing, you know what I'm saying, and then I got just steady growing. Yeah. Then I get to a point where I feel like, okay, I see this person doing this. Like, how is he doing that? You know,
Yeah.
a lot of stuff. I just read up on a lot of stuff. Like, I'll read up on, you know what I'm saying, little articles here and there about artists or how they might have made it, what they did, and I just try to apply that to what I'm doing. And then eventually I got to the point of like, okay, like I want to get paid without having to, you know, go from person to person. I see people making money just by just the internet. You know?
Yeah, true. You know, I run the studio. A lot of people that come in, like you said, get on the mic and they think that's it, you know, and they're off to the races.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Finna blow.
Yeah. It's a lot more work to it. You got to get in touch with my guy right here. But it's a lot more to it than that, you know, just shedding light on that. You know what I mean?
I mean, for me, you know, I hit the studio. Once I'm done, I mean, before I even hit the studio, I got my stuff already copied. I go through the ASCAP, put all my information in, you know. I distribute right now through CD Baby, but I'm looking into like other things as well. You know, I've been kind of reading up on DistroKid, so I'm kind of like leaning toward that way. But you know, I get all that stuff done right before I go to the studio. You know what I'm saying? I have leased beats before, so I make sure I have my paperwork and everything from the lease. Like I wouldn't even lease if you ain't giving me no contract. I don't even want to do nothing with you, just to have my paperwork. So once I hit the studio, you know what I'm saying, I come back, you know, I might sit on it for a while, you know, let people I know hear it, get a little small feedback from here and there.
Yeah.
And then, you know, I like to test the waters with just be like, I might walk up to a screen like, oh, listen to this, but that artist fire. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? And they be like, hey.
Don't even tell them it's you?
Yeah. That's why you need that honest opinion.
That's when you get the honest, you know what I'm saying? You know, so that type of stuff, you know, I build off of that. And then that helped me select which ones I want to actually try to push.
Yeah, definitely.
Because, I mean, you don't want to just push any and everything. Like, it's going to be on certain tracks that do deserve more attention than others.
One thing I noticed about music in general is when you write a song, a lot of people can write in 5 minutes, and that's a beautiful thing. But a lot of people need 5 days, 5 weeks, you know, sometimes to get a polished product. But when you sit down with your work and you really work on it, and it comes together, I'm sure even you could tell at the shows, people have put their time and energy into a song, and they want that to, you know what I mean? They're putting out a healthy product. They're not just putting out some malnourished, unfed, unwatered, you know what I'm saying? I know you've been booking, you said 12 years now?
Yep.
12 years, so tell me some people that you've run across, or tell me some crazy stories that you've had about any one of your shows.
Man, it's been a lot of crazy stories, but I'll say people-wise, the best part about it, man, that keep the shows going is the people.
Right.
Like, the artists are the show.
Right.
So you come across all kinds of artists because, like I said, it's a platform.
Yeah.
And you don't want to limit that. And that's the problem I had before. I used to say, okay, if you ain't got an album out, or if you ain't got a video out, then I ain't ready to book because you ain't got no fan base.
Right.
But that was the biggest mistake I ever made.
Right.
Because you can have somebody sitting at the house just writing rhymes. Yeah. And they could just be the finest artists ever. They just need that backing.
And this is one thing I think people forget all the time, too, is they say, man, MC moves the crowd. MC moves. So if it doesn't matter if somebody can get on stage and really move the crowd, that's when you really start seeing a fan base. Exactly. You know what I mean? And a lot of times, especially like some of these showcases, people will go and they'll do their music and they'll be like, yeah, I'm the star. And then they won't network at all. They'll be like, let me get on stage, perform. Don't network at all. They back off, and as soon as they're on stage, they're out the door, and they don't care about the next man.
Ever.
Yeah, it is for sure.
You lose so much because these showcases are an investment for the artists. Like I say, you can get good footage from the showcases, you can get good pictures from the showcases, and you can network. You never know who you're gonna meet.
Yeah.
A lot of your big time artists was discovered at showcases, or off of the videos they post on YouTube, Instagram, or whatever.
Right.
So as far as artists, like I said, I came across Gilchrist County Boys. B-Dub, Kenyatta, Chiefland area, like so many different artists. And this past year, I actually had the pleasure of touring. So we did 8 cities. Awesome. And we met a lot of great artists. Lake City, by the way, is one of the best cities I ever went to. Like, a lot of people like, don't go to Lake City, don't go to Lake City. But man, like, that was the best decision I ever made.
Yeah.
Man. So I met. That was a good show. Good night.
Yeah, see what I'm saying though? Like sometimes you fall into these other areas and it feels right. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
And that's one of the things I'm sure you can shed light on too. As far as just doing all these shows and traveling around, it's gonna benefit you some type of way. So you're a promoter. You do anything else in the industry, like?
Promoter, but I feel like I really run a label because, like I said, I really work with the artists. I don't just throw the artist on stage like, "Here you go." Like we really bond before they even get to the show.
Right. Just in general, as far as like the industry goes, man, a lot of people they're kind of misled with certain situations, and they just kind of get the wrong idea with certain stuff. So encourage yourself, work with guys like these guys, and get in the right group. If you guys could answer this question, when you get signed to a label, it's kind of like hitting the lottery, right?
In a way.
Yeah.
In a way. What would y'all do, man? If you just got a big artist signed, or if you signed for yourself, what would you do? And you know, what's your first move after you boom hit the lottery, aka get signed?
I say my first move is to put something in my mom's pocket. You know what I'm saying? Like I gotta put something in my mom's pocket. My next move would be mainly just investing back in myself. You know what I'm saying? I feel like if somebody willing to invest that much money in me, I feel like I'm really worth more than that.
Yeah.
So I need to reinvest in myself, and then what I make off of that, I might can go spend. You know. I mean,
so
from where I came from, it's like, that ain't gonna help me, you know what I'm saying? I'll just straight up invest back in myself, and then I'll use that money to do stuff with.
Let's say my boy get you on right now, man. He gets you on. Everybody keeps calling his phone. I gotta get in the cut, man.
I gotta get in the cut. I gotta get
if it's, I mean, at the end of the day, you know, I grew with him as well, you know.
That's love.
So, I mean, I feel like who was there on the way should all get something, you know what I'm saying? I mean, a stranger can just know your name and give a shout out.
Yeah, for sure.
But it don't mean nothing for what we've been through. Like, we struggled together. I mean, we go eat together, like, straight up.
Anyways, man, just give you guys you got social media and all that stuff, shout your stuff out. And,
me on any social media platform, Tri-County Entertainment. Like I said, reach out to us. Don't ever just send me your song. Tell me something. Let me know something. Don't come at me, I'm the best. Like, everybody does that. Right. But just let me know who you is, and then just submit your songs and they say, hey, check me out. You know what I'm saying? It's all about your approach, your first approach. So make sure you approach people the right way and make sure you come in a professional manner.
I mainly push my website. I'm more of trying to, you know, do different things. So it's like, I used to go and just holler down the list, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, all that stuff. But I invested money in my own website. So it's Williville.com, and that will get you to anywhere you trying to go as far as me. You know what I'm saying? You click on my name, all my stuff will pop up. You know what I'm saying? Download. You can purchase the mixtape cheaper than it is on iTunes right now if you just buy it through my website, you know?
Yeah.
So it's Williville.com, WILLIVILLE.com.
Excellent, man. And what do you guys go by again? How can somebody get in contact with you other than
basically best way to get in contact with me, because I love being on social media, so just hit me up like anyone, and as soon as they ding, I'm on it. Like I said, anybody tell you, I respond. Another thing too, like I said, as we're wrapping up, is we also do artist seminars. So as we talked about earlier, a lot of people that don't know the game, or like are just getting into it, or they want to do music, or they want to get on stage, we do seminars to let you know as far as how to be a registered artist, how to get paid, and stuff like that. So I linked up with my boy DJ Mellow Blends, and we actually, you know, it's a network and get with producers, engineers, radio personnel, and everybody to come out and really like everybody in one place. Everybody that up-and-coming artists need in one place. Everybody that made it had teams, you know what I'm saying? They made that perfect sound that matched, you know what I'm saying? That's you. We got something here. West Coast, you know what I'm saying? NWA, Death Row. It was like that label was on the come up because they had so many artists and they had what their product. They knew what their product was. Same thing with Cash Money. They had a product. You know what I'm saying? They had a team that was shouting, everybody shouting Cash Money. So as an artist, that's what you are. You are a product, and you got to learn how to sell that product. So you are your business. You are your brand. And that's what artists got to understand, the power that they have. Instead of people tricking you into, hey, open up for this artist, pay $300. Nah, you better than that. $300, you can go towards your album or go towards your promotion. Because most of the time you can have one hit song, Old Town Road, but promote it the right way. And that's what social media is. It's a platform, it's an outlet for artists, but you got to be used the right way.
A lot of times I see people misspending their money, you know what I mean? Just kind of throwing it at anybody, just being like, help me. And it ain't being thrown in the right direction.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
Like, I even pay for artists to go to the studio. I pay for artists to go to other shows in other states, like, represent on behalf of Tri-County.
Yeah, that's dope.
You know what I'm saying? So it's just a matter of, like I said, the more you can do, the more you get out of it.
Yeah, that's cool, man, for real.
That's what it's about. Like I said, I mean, I can't go to Miami, but I sent artists to Miami.
Yeah.
They say, what you can't do, find somebody that can.
Yeah, that's true.
And that's my motto.
Yeah.
I can't rap for nothing. I can't sing, but he can.
Yeah, I hear you. I'm sure. Like, what's your favorite song, man? What's the best song you've ever done?
I don't really got no favorite because I'm always reaching to the next. Like, I was just telling him on the way here, like, my favorite song is always the one I'm working on because it's like I'm putting into it. Like, right now I'm working on something. You know what I'm saying?
Nothing like
and it's
putting
like,
that song in after you just recorded it.
I know y'all heard all that old stuff, but this finna kill all that. That
I
feeling.
always feel that way, and then once I'm done with that, it go in the palette and it just keep recycling. My favorite song would be Focus.
No matter where I go, they hating on me, but I ain't got time, I focus on the money. Post it on the corner till I get this money, cause I ain't going home until I get this money. No matter where I go, they hating on me, but I ain't got time, I focus on this money.
That's a one word of just being focused right now. You know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't worried about nothing else. You know what I'm saying? Like it's just straight focus. You know
So if y'all listen to one track, check
at
least Focus out, all right? What do you guys both in general think about features? Do you feel like you should pay for that buzz, or do you feel like they should show love, or what's your guys' opinion on that?
It's kind of all over the place, I would say, because it's a matter of some people, yeah, they do have a really good buzz, and some people, they buzz be online only. Right. And then, like I said, as far as it comes to the shows, it be completely different. But then, like you said, as far as depending on how big the buzz is and crossing over into their fan base, it's like, is it worth it?
Right.
So you really have to ask yourself that, and then depending on the artist from their point of view, it's like, do I take the chance and work for this person, or is it gonna damage like what I have going on, or how serious they are on the feature? Right. So like you said earlier, he had to get paperwork and everything, make sure like we doing this the right way. Yeah, definitely. And I'm gonna challenge your verse at the same time. Are you dedicated? Are you serious to this? But if you bringing everything to the table, the fan base and everything to the table, then I think it should be some kind of price. Right. Same thing with shows. I would love to pay artists for shows. But it's just a matter of, if you only bringing 5 people with you, I'm spending more money on you than you bringing. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So if I seen an artist that can bring 20 people solid every show, I would gladly pay you because you deserve to be paid. Yeah, exactly. And I think that's what it comes down to in that category as an artist. Right. And that's what you build yourself up to. Right. It's a level of deserving to be paid.
Yeah, exactly. Building a demand as far as.
Exactly. Yeah. Right, no, exactly what it is, man. Like I said, I try to make Tri-County a family thing, a brand, you know what I'm saying, that we all can stream together, because we can make more noise together if we can individually. You can always still shine within a group, right? You know what I'm saying? But same time is, though, when you're a part of something bigger, it's a movement. Post it on the corner till I get this money, cause I ain't going home until I get this money. Gotta get this money, gotta get this money, cause I ain't going home until I get this money. Gotta get this money, gotta get this money, cause I ain't going home until I get this money. Yeah. Alright, guys.
Hey, I appreciate you coming down and messing with me, man. Tri-County ENT. Y'all go on there. Make sure you check these guys out on social media. I appreciate you guys tuning in. It's your boy Child, man. We out of here.
Hey, you want to mention any of your social medias so they can find?
My social media?
Yeah, just give it another. No, you already exited. Your outro. Never mind.
She's new, by the way. This is my sister.